Welcome back guys. In this video I am going to tell you the type conversion or typecasting, that is something in the programming, right? So before that I am going to solve the previous problems I have to cover in the previous video, and let you to practice two problem. I will do that problems in this video, right? So in this PDF here, I have given you the fourth problem and the homework problem, right? So four problems say that write a C program to calculate simple interest for a set of values representing principal, number of years, and rate of interest. So basically, for the calculation of simple interest, the formula is PRT by 100, where P is the principal and number of years is N and rate is R. So go to computer screen. So here I am going to declare three variables, right? Principal, I am going to take it as integer, right? Then int time, integer time variable, and float, that is a rate of interest, right? I am taking it rate or r, right? So the basic formula is PRT by 100, right? So I'm taking a variable that is float. Will calculate simple interest, right? So you have to choose variable as that it can be a meaningful variable name, right? So here I am calculating it. So if we calculate here, it will be use parentheses as you can, because it will be very helpful for you for calculation, and so that anybody can understand, you also understand your code, right? Then P multiplied time, right? So you can see him, VS Code are already giving you the extensions and already suggesting you PRT by 100, right? So ऐसे कर सकते हो तुम. If we run this, so first of all you have to take input, right? For that I am taking it 10, 10 ना, काफी ज़्यादा amount, yeah. 4 years, and rate is 10. Okay, if you run this code, oh, I have not printed it. Printf percentage if with a single and double quote, format specifier, right? And then simple interest. Okay, you don't about the long variable name, because one time you have written, then VS Code will already suggest you. Here you can see already, right? And we can simple, see VS Code already suggesting you. Okay, then printf this, always use a black session, because whenever you run this, the command will be like, you can see here the simple interest calculated is 422.39 and something. If you want to get certain type of decimal, like 3 decimal point after the point, you can run, you can write here 0.3, then run this. You can see here 422.400, approximation of 399 already happened here, that is 400, right? So problem is done. So in the next problem, the homework problem I have basically gave you in the previous video, that is write a C program to convert Celsius temperature to Fahrenheit temperature. So for that you have to take a input, that is the Celsius temperature, and you have to convert it into Fahrenheit, right? So the formula I have already gave you, that is C by 5 equal to F minus 32 by 9, right? So here C is the Celsius temperature and F is the Fahrenheit temperature. So if I manipulate this, then it will be Fahrenheit equal will be 9C by 5 plus 32. Let's make it in the code, right? So first of all, a float data type, that is Celsius, right? And then float of Fahrenheit. That is right. Then to input I have already declared over here. So let's begin it. Length the result will be result I am declaring that is float because I have already taken the input as a float. So result will be float. So result equal to 9c by 5, right? So 9 into Celsius over here by 5. You can write also it 5.0. I have already told you this is a explicit type conversion plus 32. You can write, right? So that is basically 9 into Celsius by 5 plus 32 equal to result equal to you can write it or you can write it Fahrenheit, right? Fahrenheit is PhD, right? So okay, that is the variable name for Fahrenheit, right? Okay, now you can print it. Printf the value is percentage if because I have already taken it in Fahrenheit as a float value, that is percentage if backslash n, then the result that is Fahrenheit. Okay, so if we run this, we had previous declaration of Fahrenheit was here Fahrenheit. Oh, you can simply you can simply do this. If you run this, you can see the result that is because if you see this, so here over here I have already written the float Fahrenheit again because you have already declared Fahrenheit as a float variable, so you cannot write over here override it. Then you can simply write Fahrenheit and do the calculation, right? Arithmetic calculation, and you can run this. Then the value will be 32, right? Point something. If you fix it 0.2 decimal point till, then if you run this, you can see that is the result that's suitable and amazing, right? So that's the problem. Done it. Okay. So now I am here to talk about the basic type conversion or type casting, the mole part of this video. So in this video, there are two types of type casting or type conversion. That is implicit type conversion and explicit type conversion. So implicit type conversion is basically do by the compiler itself. Internally, you have not do this, and the explicit type conversion you have to. It's your own. If you want to like a conversion is basically change of um, one data type to another data type, right? From integer data type to float data type to integer data type, right? This type of conversion that is the type conversion because it is basically the data type conversion, right? So implicit type conversion done by the compiler itself and explicit type conversion will be done by the user, the coder itself, by the you guys, right? So first of all, we're going to say implicit typecasting, that is okay. So implicit typecasting will be done with a compiler. Like if we give an example, int equal to 5 and int b equal to let's say 3. Okay. Now if we define a variable that is int or you can float z, okay, and divided the a by b, that calculation, then if we print the value, okay, print the value percentage f and z, right? We print it and let's run it. Then here you can see 1.00 something, but if we divide 5 by 3 mathematically, then you can see there will be 1.2 something, right? 1 point will be something, 1.6 something will be there, but Here you can see the result is 1.000 something, right? So basically the whatever what happened in implicit time conversion that run by compiler, if we divide a integer by integer value, here 5 in the integer and 3 in the integer also, if we divide integer by integer, then the result will be an integer value. The compiler will take the integer part 1, that is the, if we divide it, it will be 1.66, but compiler will not take this 0.66 part. The compiler will take only the integer part, that is the 1 over here, and this one will be stored in z. But if as the z is a float in itself, then it will be 1 point something 000, because there is nothing, so 1 point something 000 will be printed, as you can see in over here. Okay, so that is the implicit type currency. I hope you can understand, right? But whatever, if I explicitly converts it, like if I see it, explicit type conversion, typecasting, type conversion, right? So wherever I am, what happening, that is float. Okay, so I am basically float a. So explicitly I have convert a, that was an integer 5, I have convert a as a float within a bracket. This is called explicit type conversion. Now if I run this, you can see the result 1.666 something, right? That's the actual mathematical value, that was the 1.66 something. Okay, you can see over here. So that is the explicit time conversion by my itself, by the coder itself. Okay, you can see over here. I hope you can understand the type conversion or typecasting in this video. So let's meet in the next video. तब तक के लिए see, have a good day and bye bye. Happy coding.